Hey everyone, and welcome to Ask MandRproductions episode number 70, the LEGO themed Q&A series where I answer your questions. If you guys have a question or a joke that you want potentially answered or said in next week's episode, make sure you leave in the comments section down below and leave a like on the video if you do enjoy. Let's go ahead and start out with our first question from CoolBros123. He says, no one cares whether your room is clean, at least I don't. Just do the room tour. So I talked about this last week. I was like, I don't want to do a room tour. My room is dirty or whatever. I want it to be immaculate. Well, I went and made it immaculate. As you can tell, my room, for the most part, other than a few things down there on the floor, is almost perfect, so there will be a room tour at some point by the end of the month, I would say. So keep your eye out for that on the channel. Hello question mark has a joke for us. He says, what does Yoda say when someone asks if he can use the Force? Yo, duh. Tozenake Jaguar Zuva Studios, can you please shorten your name? Like, do the acronym TZJNS or something? Dude, your name is way too long. Says, are you going to get all the Endgame sets, and have you finally seen Infinity War, and are you going to see Endgame? That is a lot of questions. So, no, I am probably not going to get all the Endgame sets. No, I have not seen Infinity War, and yes, I'm going to see Endgame. I'm going to watch Infinity War right before I watch Endgame, so I'll watch both those movies. I'm going to get some of the Endgame sets. I'm probably going to get the Hall of Armor, and I'm probably going to get the Quinjet. Outside of that, it will probably take some sort of sale or promo to get me to buy any of the other ones. I don't really have a particular interest in the other three. Plans change, and I might end up getting more of them than I think I will. Mandalore Gaming says, hey Ryan, what is one place in the world you really want to visit? So, I've been to Boston countless times, but I really want to go to the TD Garden. That's where the Celtics and the Bruins play. I've just never been there. I've been to Fenway Park. I've been to Gillette Stadium to see the Red Sox and the Patriots play, and I've just never been to the TD Garden to see the Celtics or Bruins play, and I really want to go, especially I want to see the Celtics play. I think my dream is to just go to a playoff game. That would be the best atmosphere. I love watching basketball. I watch almost all the Celtics games, and playoff basketball is just another level from that. I'd love to go to a playoff Celtics game at TD Garden, so that's one place in the world that I really want to visit. The Brick Broadcast says, should the 1st of May be 501st Battle Pack Day since it's on 5-01? I'm all for that. That's also my birthday, so that like works perfectly. It's my birthday, it can be the 501st Battle Pack Day, it's May Day, it's also sometimes the start of the May the 4th promote. Like, oh my god, that is a perfect day. That's going to be 501st Battle Pack Day. I'll make a 501st something video on that day unless something crazy happens. Dingus Bringus, okay, says, can you show us your filming setup for when you review Legos? My review setup is pretty straightforward. The table is pretty much exactly like this. I grab a couple of my lights here. One of them is still over there because I'm still working on the video you're watching. So there's the tripod with light there, and then there would be another light source here, and of course the light source up there, 3-point lighting, pretty basic. And then we'll have the subject here that we are reviewing. We basically put the tripod down, angle it however, mess around with it, blah, blah, blah. If I'm doing a minifigure, that is my minifigure reviewer thing. There's stuff on it that shouldn't be on there, but basically the phone goes here, or the camera goes there, the minifigure goes on there, it's perfectly aligned. And then if I'm doing something like smaller that I don't want to use a tripod for, because sometimes the tripod just gets in the way, right? Like it's just a bulky thing for when I'm sitting there, I'll use this and I will actually just place it down on here and I'm able to review something. I can adjust this by adding more bricks to it like this to get a better angle and mess around with that a lot. So again, we can get a more vertical look, or again, we can take off those two pieces that we added and get a more downward facing look. But yeah, just a lot of stuff, a lot of variables that go into me reviewing or filming a review in different scenes, and whatever I'm doing, it just kind of depends. I have different tools for different things, but that's the basic setup. Jack Builder Smasher says, will you and Ashton be making another CMF draft? So there's a couple problems with this question. Me and Ashnflash, or rather Ashnflash and I, do not make CMF drafts together. That's just too good. I don't know if you got me confused or something. I don't think I look like a green bug, but maybe I'm mistaken. So no, me and Ash will not be making another CMF draft, but maybe Just Too Good and Ash will be making another CMF draft. I think you got something confused there. I think you're asking in the wrong place, dude. Jack Williams says, will you be getting the May the 4th set in-store or online? I will almost certainly be getting it in-store. I love going to the LEGO store on May the 4th. Last year, I had to do like a college exam on May the 4th, and on top of that, I think I had already ordered the Y-Wing online to get it a day earlier too from a guy on eBay, and so that worked out. But this year, I'm pretty sure I'll be getting it in-store again, unless it just shows up early on eBay and I can get it like a week early. Otherwise, I love going to the LEGO store on May the 4th. It's a great time. Wyatt Adkinson says, MNR Production, what is your outro song? It's just called Popsicle, I think. Just look that up. That's what it's called in at least the file I have it saved as. If not, you can always just watch my videos every day, and then you get the 20-second snippet of the song. Emerald Archer 39 says, "Hey Manar, do you think we could ever see a UCS U-Wing?" So that's actually like one of the things that I think LEGO needs to do. They need to stop making, well, it's not that they need to stop doing it, is they need to make more than just original trilogy UCS sets. They've made only original trilogy UCS sets for like the last, I don't know, 7 years. I can't even tell you what the last non-original trilogy UCS set was off the top of my head. I'd have to think about it for a minute and figure it out. It was probably Obi-Wan's Starfighter back in like 2010, 2011. I don't know. I don't remember. But that being said, yes, the U-Wing would be a great non-original trilogy UCS set, and it's the one set from Rogue One that I think there's a high potential of becoming a UCS set at some point. I think they're going to wait a little longer if they're going to do that, but I'd love to see them get away from just doing original trilogy all the time for UCS. It would be nice to get something from the Clone Wars, or like you said, the Rogue One U-Wing would be nice as well. Turbo says, "Where do you store your LEGO Movie 2 sets and minifigures?" As you might know, I bought a lot of the LEGO Movie 2 sets. One of them is right there, Apocalypseburg. A few of them are actually down here on this Max thing, and they just kind of sit there. They used to be in my closet, obviously, like I will say or have said in this video, I don't remember. They were in there, now they're there. I'm gonna figure out something to do with those, and the rest are out in my garage still unbuilt, which is pretty sad. And you can see another one there on the shelf. They're just kind of mixed in and not really that loved, apparently. Mockmania Gaming says, "Which Star Wars wave is the best of all time?" Now, this is going to go all over the place. You guys can comment down below on the pinned comment what you think which Star Wars wave is the best of all time, but I really don't have a for sure best of all time. So in my head, there's a few really good ones. There's the 2008 Clone Wars wave, just a perfect wave. You had the January 2007 wave, which I really liked as well. Also, the original Star Wars Episode 3 wave back in 2005 is one that I look back on very, very fondly. That one might be the top one for me, to be honest. And we've had some other really good ones throughout the years, but those are probably my top 3, at least off the top of my head. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think the best wave of LEGO Star Wars sets of all time is. That means like sets that all came out on the same day. So wave being like, there's the upcoming April 1st wave with the 20th anniversary sets and the Resistance sets and the Action Attack sets that are coming out. That would be a wave. Jep812 says, "Do you think LEGO will ever revisit Solo and Rogue One sometime?" Of course they're gonna revisit it. They revisited literally every Star Wars movie they've done before. Like Episode 3, we got Episode 3 sets back in 2005, and then they started making more remakes later on. So at some point within the next 5 to 10 years, yes, LEGO will make more sets from Rogue One and Solo. I get this question a surprising amount. Like, I think people for some reason think that LEGO's just never gonna make anything from those movies again. I find that to be a weird line of thinking. Like, why wouldn't they revisit it? They've literally revisited every other Star Wars movie. So yes, they will revisit them at some point. I think one day we will get Dryden Voss's minifigure and his yacht or whatever that's supposed to be. I would love to see that. Let me know in the comment section down below what sets from Solo and Rogue One that they didn't make the first time around you'd love to see them make or could remake. Roll Tide says, "If LEGO release SpongeBob sets again, do you think they will be juniors?" So you just put a very sad thought into my head. I had never thought of it that way. Like when they released the Incredible sets and they were juniors, a lot of people were sad. Of course, the upcoming Toy Story new sets are going to be juniors. A lot of people are a little bit bummed on that, including myself. So part of me thinks no. That if they redid SpongeBob, no, they would not be juniors, because there are a lot of older SpongeBob fans like myself. Like, SpongeBob has like a cult following. There are a lot of older SpongeBob fans, so like I don't think they could do that or would do that, because there just are enough SpongeBob fans to justify not doing a 4+ only line. That being said, they did it with Toy Story, so I wouldn't say it's impossible if they did get SpongeBob back that they would just do 4+ sets. It would suck, yes, but I could see them doing it, and I would be pretty sad if they did. But hopefully, if they ever get it back, they don't do that. Bucked Quill says, "How many Sith Lords does it take to remove a light bulb?" 2 there are. 1 to take out the light bulb, and 1 to kill him and take the credit. Pretty straightforward there. DarkShadow wants to know if I'm thinking about doing another one of the challenges like the no Lego buying challenge. I think it would be interesting to see different aspects of Lego challenges you could do for your channel. Absolutely, I do want to do more challenge videos on my channel. I want it to be a monthly thing, so I'm trying to do like some content as monthly things, and that would be one of those things. So if you guys have any ideas for challenges that you want to see me do in the future, let me know in the comment section below. I'm asking you guys to comment a ton on this video, but like if you guys have any challenge ideas, comment it down below. I might use one of them, because I totally do want to do like I don't know, like building a Lego set blindfolded. Like there's a ton of different things we could do like that that could be potentially fun and entertaining. We have another joke from Pirate King of Night. He says, "Why was General Grievous's Tinder date upset? He was shorter than she expected." Bernie says, on the Ford Mustang, can you fit the pimped out parts in the trunk? I wouldn't particularly count this as fitting in the trunk, so I'm going to go with a no on this one. Yeah, the extra parts do not fit in the trunk there. And we have another joke. We've had some mad jokes this week. This one comes from Kaj. He says, what games would Anakin be good at? The Hunger Games, you know, because they're killing children. Apparently I picked a lot of jokes this week. This one comes from Ethan. He says, what did Darth Vader say to Luke at Cloud City? Do you need a hand? Broom Kid Studio says, what are the UCS sets this year? So, I guess you haven't been watching my videos, dude. The UCS sets coming out this year for May the 4th, the very predominant rumor, and one that I fully believe it is going to be the Tantive 4. Probably going to be smaller than you're thinking for a UCS set, just because it's just going to be a $200 UCS set. Don't expect anything huge, guys, but it should have some cool minifigures in it to hopefully make up for the lack of size. Again, it's just going to be 200 bucks, so hopefully it's going to be a cool Tantive 4 model, and they don't skimp out on any areas. And the other UCS set, or the rumored UCS set that should be coming out in October-ish, is going to be an Imperial Star Destroyer. That's going to be an awesome one. And then the other pseudo UCS set that is a UCS set that isn't a UCS set, I got to make a video about that, but it's like the UCS Porg and the UCS BB-8 that is and isn't. I don't know. They have a plaque, so to me that makes it a UCS set. But it's going to be hopefully, or apparently going to be a Yoda bust, basically, just like the Porg and the BB-8. Pirate King of Night says, how does it feel not by LEGO for a month? It actually feels pretty good. I have my calendar up there. You guys can't really see it because the light is like overexposed, like right where it is, but it's right above the Sandcrawler, and I am at 10 days of not buying LEGO sets. However, if you guys remember, I did make a caveat. So obviously I did buy the Creator Mustang at the beginning of the month on March 1st, and then right after that, no more LEGO. That was the deal. My other caveat was that I wouldn't buy any other LEGO sets unless I was able to get LEGO sets early. Well, hopefully you can take a hint, and hopefully you have notifications on for Thursday's video. Or videos. Who's to say? MJLK Reviews says, hey Ryan, do you think I should get the new Mustang or Saturn V? I think the best bang for your buck there is going to be the Saturn V, although if you're a car person, get the Mustang. So basically, do you like cars, do you like space? They're both really good sets. Obviously, the Saturn V, $30 cheaper, so maybe that plays a little bit into it for you. But for me personally, the better bang for your buck, if you're looking for the best value set, the Saturn V. I think the Saturn V also is more one of those sets where it's like if someone walks in your room and sees like, whoa, that's a really big rocket ship. Leafeon Fan 32 says, have your parents ever gotten rid of your boxes? So yes, back in like 2005, everything that I had up to that point, like one day I went to school, it was like first or second grade, went to school, came back, all my boxes were gone. My mom threw them out. She cleaned my room. 7-year-old me, 8-year-old me, however old I was not very happy about that. And ever since then, no boxes have been thrown out. I promise you that. It had to have happened like at some point in 2005 because I definitely have all my boxes from 2006 and on. And I still have some episode 3 boxes from the 2005 wave, although I might have got those sets later on. But it definitely happened at some point in 2005. And that is going to do it for ASK MandRproductions episode number 70. If you did enjoy, leave a like. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Make sure you turn on notifications so you can find out whether or not I'm getting those things that I talked about that you may or may not have taken the hint on. Make sure you leave some comments down in the comments section below. I asked you guys a ton of questions in this video. Maybe you leave a like on the video, maybe you don't, maybe you end up with Mega Blocks for Christmas, maybe you don't, who's to say. Thank you all for watching, I'll see you guys next week, peace out.